might go see it again.
I am. Recording. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to dreaddadspodcast, Christmas edition, motherfuckers. This is probably episode 7, right? When they view this, it'll be 7. Yeah, 7.
If not, it'll just be a special.
Merry Christmas to my Crips. Merry Christmas to my Bloods. Keep it bracking. I feel like starting the gang war. Let's get it going.
Your ass ignorant. Ignorant as hell. Oh, man.
But yeah.
Happy holidays to all you other people out there that don't celebrate.
If we have
Christmas.
the same clothes on from our last episode, recorded in the same day, we're not dirty. I just want to make that very fucking clear. That's how we going. I don't even have my headphones on. I'm just talking and shit.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional. But we do that sometimes here. Because who the fuck said we was professional? But anyway, but yeah. So this entire episode is based around Star Wars Episode 8? 8 or 9?
I think it's 8.
I don't know. Hold on, let me pull it out. Let me pull it up.
Man, that was a good ass movie though.
Okay, so let's go on just thoughts period of the movie. Just general thoughts, and then we're gonna go into a deep dive. We're just gonna end it off. We probably just
we doing general thoughts from like what we expected in the trailer to how it changed when we saw it?
We can do that because we're going to talk about if you just liked it or not, and then we're going to go into some actual deep diving about what actually happened. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
We're not assholes like the other assholes that gave out spoiler reviews the day after the fucking thing aired before the movie even fucking released nationally. We're not those assholes. We're giving you guys 2 weeks to actually see the fucking movie and actually give your own thoughts and opinion on the fucking movie just like us. So we're not like those other assholes. We give you all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can
well, I know my.
If you like it or not, then we get into a deep dive, and then I guess we'll give it a grade.
I like it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I had moments that I liked it. I had moments that was just kind of going through the motions, getting lost in the sauce a little bit, and then it was moments that I actually liked it again. So it was a roller coaster for me. It was up and down.
Yeah, story-wise, I like it.
Story-wise? Yeah, story was good. Story was good. 2 of the subplots was good. I'm not going to say the whole story was good. 2 subplots.
Yeah, it was
2.
Yeah, that goes unexpected. Like, it was some moments in there like, well, this shit could have been solved just by doing this shit.
Yeah.
But that's in every fucking movie.
All right, so, Malcolm, what was your favorite points of the movie? What did you like the most?
What I like the most?
Yeah.
Apparently, the Force is fucking strong.
With everybody.
No pun intended. The Force is fucking strong. Like there's like a big ass misconception of like what the Force is like actually.
Yeah,
definitely. Movie and stuff.
It was shit.
I
didn't even know what could happen and shit like that. It was fucking ridiculous.
Like, from seeing the trailer to actually seeing the actual movie and stuff, like I kind of speculated that I was kind of hoping that they was gonna go into the realm of like, because like in the whole movie they was like talking about giving up the old shit and all this and like doing something new, and I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna bring up like the whole great Jedi shit that I talked about before. So I was like expecting that the whole movie, especially when Kylo Ren was like, "Yo, we gonna start our own thing together," and I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Oh man, it's gonna happen now," and then like some shit happened and it just went back to like normal, like Jedi versus Sith all over again. Yeah. So, but I don't know. It's still probably it still feels like in the movie that it's like going in that direction and shit.
Yeah.
Because like even when like we got to see Luke and Luke was like talking and shit like that, his whole understanding of like the past and stuff like that. Him having all these books and knowledge about like the Jedi rules and Jedi Council, all that shit. and like him taking his knowledge from that and then like forming his own like new thoughts or
ways of teaching,
ways of like teaching like some new shit, because like I just found that real interesting, because like I think what part was that where he was like telling what's her name, he was telling her that because like she started to travel down that dark hole at first, and he was like, nah, you don't want to go down there. I'm surprised, you know, he let, you know, kind of let motherfuckers like get a little close to it, because like back in the day, motherfuckers would have slayed him down for even like even thinking about that.
Yeah. So my favorite part of the whole movie was probably Luke. Just because the way that he acted from the beginning to end. And it's the combination of Luke and Rey and what else? And probably Rey and what's the motherfucker name? Kylo. Those are probably the best, my favorite two parts of the movie, just because seeing how close that Luke and Rey got just for being on that island. Mm-hmm. Especially just from her still holding her hand out like a year later in the same position. And like, as soon as he got the motherfucking lightsaber, he said, yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, that shit was...
I ain't got to do with that shit.
That was hilarious. I found that fucking hilarious, because I like, nobody was expecting that. Everybody was expecting him to like take it and like all be all sentimental and emotional about it.
A lot of this movie had so much shit.
It was very like comical. Like,
it was very fucking comical. But like a lot of the parts, a lot of this movie was like none of it was cliche, like how movies usually go. Like Poe, for instance. Like usually when the character that Poe was portraying and playing in the movie, at the end of the day, like they're usually right. They like, yay, this guy, he was right this whole time and all this other shit. But that entire movie, he was wrong every time he had a fucking thought, idea, or plan. Like, nigga, you wrong. Just stop doing what the fuck you doing, because you fucking up the real fucking plan here. He was wrong the entire time. And like usually when like a person has that role, it was like, man, that guy's a genius. He's right the whole time. Nope. Not that. Not Poe. Not this time. But yeah, and like you were saying, the Force and shit.
Yeah, cause
I didn't know the Force was that strong that they was connecting like Rey and Kylo, and two totally different sides of the fucking universe. Yeah. To the point that he bringing back water and shit just from her side of the fucking Force, and he's holding it in his hand and shit like that.
He's sweating and shit like that.
Yeah, so that shit was crazy, because I didn't know the Force. I forgot Princess Leia had Force powers, even though she is Luke's brother and shit like that. But I forgot she had the power of the Force. She just started floating back to the fucking ship and shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like,
it was a whole bunch of shit. I was like, God damn.
I was like, yo.
It was just making me think like, damn, they really do. This should have been called the fucking Force Awakens. It's not the Last Jedi. Like, this is what the fuck this one should be.
Because everybody was pulling
that shit
out.
Nigga, the Force had everything to do with everything. The shorty at the end of the movie, fucking bringing the broom to him and shit with the Force and shit. It was all type of shit.
Yeah, I was like, so it's gonna be like a new age of like, I guess they slowly, because remember we talked about, you said that there's supposed to be another, I guess, saga after this finishing up.
Yeah,
because like they got,
and that's what so like, shorty at the end is.
Yeah, so
be part of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's probably setting up for like this new age of like new rules and shit like that, new Jedis or whatever. But yeah, that shit was crazy. I didn't know the Force was that fucking strong. Fucking Luke fucking astro projected his whole fucking body and being on another like planet. Yeah. Like that shit was crazy. Like he was like literally out there like as an astral projection, like fighting, which was like crazy to me. I was like, whoa. I was like, because initially I thought, I was like, oh man, he here. I was like, oh, he said he wasn't leaving nothing, that island or nothing. Then we come to find out that man ain't even there. Yeah. I was like, damn, that was some Jedi mind trick right there. I was like, at first I was like thinking maybe Kylo Ren can only see him, but like I was thinking that because like by the end of it, because the way the other guy, the general guy, was like talking to Kylo Ren, he's like, just forget about it. But I was like, nah, he had to see, and everybody else had to see that he was there too,
right?
Because everybody thought he was there and shit when they was like shooting at him and shit like that, which was like crazy. I was like, fuck. I was like, oh man. I was like, don't tell me fucking Luke Skywalker's finna go out like fucking like Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan just let Vader strike him down, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be the catalyst for her. Her teacher getting strike down. I was like, come on, bro. I was like, y'all with this whole cycle. But then that shit surprised me. I was like, oh man. He was like, that's the third off my shoulder, homie.
Yeah. So let's talk about the first act altogether. First act, how it opens up is I don't know the fucking general's name. Him and Poe are going at it pretty much. I can't think of his fucking name. I don't see it on here.
What are you talking about?
The guy that was driving the other ship that Kylo Ren and him was on. But you know, at the beginning, but he was is him? Yeah, Donald Gleason. General Hux.
General Hux. Oh yeah.
And they was making jokes, and that's how the first that's how the whole movie started off. Just that first act alone, I think was dope as fuck. From going from that star fight and all those, all they had to do was drop bombs. But I guess Poe wanted to do his own thing, not listen and shit like that. He killed like at least 20, 30 extra fucking people for no fucking reason. They did blow up the ship though, but just to find out they got a whole another backup ship. Yeah, at the end of the fucking day. And low key, what the fuck are they called? The First Order. Nigga, that's the real pull up gang, my nigga.
It's like, oh, you just blew. We got a whole garage.
They hit that hyperspace so fast, my nigga. That's the real pull up gang. But
it's like told you we'd be back.
So that happens on that side in that first plot, and the next plot, Rey and Luke. She finally goes. She gives him the lightsaber and asks to be trained and all this other shit.
He didn't want to do it because he's still feeling butthurt about training.
Kylo. And we found out a little bit about the Kylo situation, but we don't find out the entire thing until probably like the third or fourth act, probably. Yeah. And I guess part of the first act is also when Finn finally wakes up and shit out of his sleep or out of whatever. Luckily, the nigga can still walk. He got hit in the back with a fucking lightsaber. I thought that nigga supposed to be paralyzed, low key. That's how I took it.
Hey man, it's Star Wars. Like people get their whole limbs chopped off.
Nigga, tell me about it. Kylo Ren was rocking the fucking the side mark patch face until the people fucking stitched it up and shit like that. I'm pretty sure we got a shot of got some more shots of Snoke, Emperor Snoke or some shit. No, we definitely did because
that's dumb.
He that motherfucker dragged the fucking dude across the whole ship.
Yeah, he wasn't even there. That's what I was talking about with the whole Force, like in this whole movie. Like the Force is very fucking strong because like he wasn't even on the fucking ship.
Yeah, he wasn't nowhere near close to it.
He wasn't nowhere near close, and he was like Snoke's on the other line for you. He's like, I'll take it in my chamber.
No, he's gonna take this bitch now. Fuck you mean, playboy?
He's like, no, I'm finna show all these subordinates that they fuck up, they get in trouble. It's like yo ass.
But yeah, that's pretty much the first act. Everybody waking up, everybody meeting up, Poe fucking up. I want to say in between first and second, Snoke tells Kylo that nigga, you still a soft little bitch, and you still holding on to all this shit. Yeah, really go kill your mama. And guess what? He's still really a soft ass bitch because he didn't do it.
He's still torn. Which was the point where I thought he was gonna like kind of turn, but like he kind of was, but then I think he like reverted back.
It's
since
not that
he got
reverted
rejected.
Back. He never said that he wanted to be good. He just wanted motherfuckers out of his way. At the end of the day, Snoke was in his way.
Yeah, Snoke was in his way. He got tired of Snoke.
And shit, that's all it was.
And then that what's his name? That general dude.
Nah, he's still there though. He didn't kill him, General.
Yeah, because he was talking that fuck shit to him until he was like, he's like, I'm gonna hit you with the shit my granddad used to hit motherfuckers with. He's like,
but yeah, the part that I think dragged the movie down for me personally was the PETA commercial going on. Is that the people that be saving animals and shit, PETA? That's how I think. Yeah.
He's talking about with the little
whatever the horse dog things. Them that with him and Rose, with Finn and Rose. That whole plot, man, they could have left that shit where the fuck it was at. They could have played that on the Saturday morning special on Disney Channel, if you ask me. That shit was trash, and I lost a whole bunch of interest in that shit because I could just deal without it. I got it. She was raised on the planet.
Origin. It was basically her little origin.
Yeah, but she low key didn't even play that big of a part in the fucking movie in the first place. But the parts she did have were okay. But that whole part of they enslaving children and enslaving animals, and this is kind of low key tipping off that she gave her ring to the shorty, and now he has the Force too, and all this other shit just leading to another movie type shit. Keep that shit. You could have kept the PETA commercial. Oh yeah, they was whooping their ass. They was whooping slaves and horse dogs' ass like back to back. That's how that motherfucker. Like she said, look into this glass. A fucking dog thing get hit. Boom. The little kid got his ass knocked the fuck down like it wasn't shit. They could have kept that shit though. That was a slow moment for me. That's when I kind of lost interest. But then I got pulled back in. I forgot what the fuck happened. I think after that they brought Yoda back. I think.
Yeah, that's another case in point with the whole Force thing.
And they brought the drunk puppet Yoda too.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Like the OG Yoda. I was expecting the Yoda we had before for like
from the trilogies.
From the third, yeah.
But yeah, that was dope. What else? So yeah, they brought Yoda back. That whole war of a lot of stuff that it was dragged on because when that space fight that where they was running out of gas and shit, that shit dragged on.
Yeah, that shit could have been solved like instantly.
Like that, especially when the lady already had a fucking plan in the first fucking place. She already knew that she was gonna die. She already knew that she could have just drove the fucking plane.
She drove the shit into when they started showing up.
Yeah. So that shit was just like,
it's like, oh, I could do that. Oh,
but she was a dog though. She put that motherfucker in light speed mode, and that motherfucker.
Oof. I was like, man,
that motherfucker tore through some shit.
I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, she finna do that jump. I was like, oh no, she finna do that jump towards them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
And what else? The fight on that ship with Captain Phasma and Finn. Captain Phasma not dead, people. You ain't see her ass die. She ain't dead. Just want to make that clear. Until you see a motherfucker
right,
die.
But then you probably not right. Cause
you
like,
see a motherfucker die.
Yeah, nobody really dies in Star Wars. They either get memed or mangled or some shit, and they come back.
But before we get to that fight, my bad. Let's talk about the fight when Kylo Ren and Rey teamed up and started fucking shit up.
Oh yeah, that
shit was cold. That whole fight sequence was cold. I don't know who the fuck the Ren is.
Like they guardians of some sort.
Yeah, some shit.
Yeah, he's fucking. Yeah,
they fucked them niggas up. One guy put in the blender the fucking plastic pieces of his armor just went up in the air like one shit. I was looking for one of them fucking. I forgot the name of the scream that they do in every movie that scream. I forgot. It has a name to it. I just can't think of. It's called like the hell some scream or some shit. Like, it's some shit. I didn't hear that shit all movie. I was kind of disappointed about that because they use that shit a lot. They use that shit in every Star Wars movie. That same little yelling shit. I didn't hear it, but yeah, they fucked them dudes up after killing Snoke. Kylo Ren, that motherfucker turned that motherfucking lightsaber and cut that nigga in half while he was sitting down. And low key, I always thought Snoke was a midget.
Now Snoke's tall
Man,
as
that
fuck.
nigga big as fuck.
I knew it from the last videos and stuff. I was like, man, this dude's gonna be tall as hell. Cause they portrayed him in the last movie. They portrayed him like a big fucking he was like big, tall, like the fucking Lincoln statue or some shit.
That nigga stood over motherfucking Ray like what's up, bitch?
Yo. I was like, why he so tall?
Man, that motherfucker like, you got my force and I want my shit back unless you finna be on my side. That's how that shit look. But yeah, that nigga was big as fuck.
I say the only thing that pissed me off about the whole Snokes thing was we still don't know who the fuck Snokes is.
You don't need to know.
And they resolved the issue of Snokes cause the first episode they pretty much made it seem like Snokes was gonna be like this big heavy dude, like you know how Emperor Palpatine was and shit.
I like how they killed him.
But he pretty much killed him off in this one.
He ain't just dragging on like the fucking Sith Lords though.
Yeah, he fucking dead.
Like the Sith Lord, so he just dead. Cause they was dragging on. The Sith Lord was in at least he was in 3 or 4 movies before they actually killed his ass and shit or whatever the case was.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So they got rid of this motherfucker real fast, and now Kylo Ren in charge of the motherfucking First Order, which I'm down for.
Man, it's gonna be interesting now. Now that him and Rey have this weird connection thing.
But no, at the end of the movie, I think she cut his ass off. That shit dead now. When she lifted the doors up and shit, she was like, yeah, that was closing the. That was metaphorically closing the door.
Closing the door on his life and
whole
shit.
Thing and shit. That's how I took it. But before we get to the end, let's talk about the fight on the Salt Planet.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Yeah, that shit was cold.
That's why I was like, man, he used up all his motherfucking life force, cause he went to go join his teachers and shit.
He gave his life up to the Force, or whatever, by doing that shit.
That's why I'm like, man, how much power can you? Well, obviously you get more power from the Force when you die and shit, cause Yoda summoned lightning and shit. I was like, yo,
that motherfucker ain't been in 10 movies. He still here summoning lightning, setting shit on fire. The funniest line he had, that motherfucker say, have you read those books?
He's like,
not turn pages, are they? Not turn pages, are they?
He's like, basically those books are bullshit. He's like, nah, you better off with your ideology that you started and you gave to her. Yeah. So I was like, he's like, we need some new shit. He's like, fuck all the old shit that we had, cause that's where it got us where we at today.
Right. What else happened on that damn planet? Finn was ready to give himself up to the fucking Force or to whoever.
He was ready to die. He was on some kamikaze shit.
Then Rose came and knocked his ass into reality. Damn near paralyzed herself. Damn near. She kissed his ass. He just took the kiss damn bitch, my girl Ray, she somewhere. She got the Force, bitch. She gonna kill you. Find out about this kiss. That motherfucker looked surprised in the motherfucker when he got that kiss.
Yeah, that's probably his love interest, because I don't think Ray is interested.
No, hell no.
Yeah, she's not interested in him.
No,
so that's gonna be Finn's
that motherfucker,
love
he crazy
interest.
about her. That motherfucker woke up at this corner. Ray! Where's Ray?
Bro, you leaking from a bag. Right. Take all that extra
just walking
shit
around
off
and
you.
shit.
You walking around butt ass naked with a clear bag that's leaking fluid out. Put some clothes on first, bro, and then you could try to find Ray.
Girl. But yeah, so that's something. What else happened in that last little joint? I was ready to play the motherfucking Jay-Z Dirt Off Your Shoulders for motherfucking Luke.
Yeah, Luke was
that motherfucker. The thing is, I just thought he was blocking the motherfuckers with the lightsaber joint. I thought that was it. And he was blocking them with the Force and using his lightsaber and popping them off place. That motherfucker came out the dirt. Get that shit, that little ass shit. That little ass shit, boy.
Yeah.
He said that ain't do shit.
Man, that shit was crazy, because I was like, man, I know Kylo is gonna do some fuck shit, because he's still pissed about the whole situation. I was like, watch, he probably tell them to shoot on sight, because he ain't let him shoot at first. I was like, they gonna let him get up there and he gonna shoot him, or he gonna tell the guy to shoot on his signal or some shit.
Yeah. But the thing is, shit, low-key, shit, at the end of the day, shit, Luke was still kind of fucked up and wrong. Because he did try and kill that nigga in his sleep. He just got caught. He just got caught.
Yeah, he was going out. See, that's why I was saying he was going off that old shit, because that's how the motherfuckers used to handle that shit back in the day. You saw Samuel, you know, when he was dealing with that shit with Anakin ass.
Yeah, he's ready to kill his ass. Yeah,
he's ready to kill his ass too.
So yeah,
but yeah,
that shit was crazy, and he admitted it too.
Yeah, it was fucked up. So he basically made that nigga. Made this nigga made that nigga go to the dark side because he felt hurt.
Hell yeah.
And betrayed.
What else? I think that's it that happened really in that last scene. That nigga Poe finally woke the fuck up and was finally right for the whole time of the first fucking time of the movie. What else? Ray said, what he say? What do you think the Force is? Shit, I don't know. Lifting rocks.
Lifting rocks.
And at the end of the movie, she lifted the rocks and shit to let him out. So that shit was funny. Yeah, shit. And the whole wrap up shit, the movie was good as fuck. I liked it, except for that scene when they went to the casino planet. They could have kept that shit out the movie. They don't know what the fuck. They could have just kept that shit. That was a drag. Fuck them horse dog things.
I thought you was talking about the little half like penguin looking chicken.
Oh no, I ain't give a fuck about them things. Shit,
I forgot what they called.
They gotta sell toys. I ain't give a fuck about them things.
Yeah, those things was like
that shit was funny.
They were like cute and funny. They were like
about to eat one. He didn't pluck that motherfucking ass thing. He didn't plucked it, cooked it. That motherfucker's looking like, man, you just gonna eat us in front of us? He's like,
you gonna eat our homie?
Right. And he just threw the whole motherfucker away,
like,
man.
I don't even want this shit now.
They didn't make messes and shit all in the fucking Millennium Falcon and shit.
So now they Chewbacca's little new mascot and shit.
Yeah, but yeah. Nah, I ain't had no problem with that shit. My only problem was the fucking casino planet. Like motherfuckers was selling they was selling weapons to the good and the bad side.
The arms dealers and shit, yeah.
Other than that, if that would have been a good plot, or a little subplot, just saying that they were selling the firearms and shit to both sides and shit.
Yeah, they was.
But that saving animal shit, they could have kept that shit. That shit was trash.
That shit kind of remind me of real life, because motherfuckers do be doing that.
Pretty much. That's why I said that could have been a good subplot, but they started saving animals and shit, and they could have kept that shit.
What you got against saving animals?
Nah, I ain't got shit against that. They just keep that shit out of Star Wars movies. If I want to watch a Peter commercial, they got plenty of them on fucking YouTube. But yeah, I think it was a good movie overall. I had fun. It was funny as fuck. It was definitely funny.
Yeah, it was a lot of comedy.
I don't think like one moment was really that dry that it wasn't a funny moment. Except that casino shit. There wasn't nothing funny really happening there. Yeah, it was when the old boy low key kind of helped them out the motherfucking jail. So they're like, you need to get somewhere? Said, nah, man, we're not talking to you, you little scum looking dirty motherfucker. Said, oh, all right. Pick the lock like it is shit.
And all right, walking out.
I'll holler at y'all. That shit was funny, but other than that, he double crossed him, so he'll be back next movie and shit like that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because he's a dealer.
Yeah,
of some sort. So
it ain't even that he a dealer shit. He double crossed their ass. I'm pretty sure Finn gonna look for his ass. He ain't got shit else to do. But yeah, that's all I could think about. As far as the movie, it was good. It was funny. Keep the Peter subplot to their fucking selves.
Yeah, go see it.
Go see it.
It's a good watch. I would see it again.
I can't wait till it drop on Blu-ray because I want the extended version, all the cutscenes that I didn't see, all the deleted scenes.
Yeah, I
love all that shit. I got The Force Awakens on Blu-ray.
Man,
I'm gonna get this on Blu-ray.
Speaking of animals and shit, remember those little dog ice crystal things?
Yeah.
I thought they was like ice, but they was like diamonds and shit. Yeah. I was like, man, dude was like,
finna go steal a dog?
Dude was like, hey, he's like, man, you know how much, man, I can't wait for that motherfucker to drop this coat for the new year. I started laughing. I was like, yo, that's stupid,
following that motherfucker forever.
I was like, you stupid as hell.
Be following that fucking dog around forever.
He's like, he dropped that coat.
Yeah, I think I'll give this movie. I want to say like between a B and a C.
A B and a C.
Yeah, just because of that second subplot. 'Cause it was good, but it wasn't like fucking amazing. It had its slow points, and it just had some shit that I ain't gonna say that I didn't like, but just some shit that needs to be more explained and shit.
Yeah, plot wise and stuff like that.
But it was good though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it had some points in there where like shit could have just been easily solved, because like especially whatever that captain was with the ship. Took over for Leia. Yeah, because like she could have initially ran like when
Holdo.
Yeah, she was like, we need somebody to pilot the ship. And the fucking ship was like on autopilot for like the longest. So it was like you really didn't need anybody on this shit.
You want to be brave and shit, go down with the ship. Shit.
Like he just wanted to be the captain of Titanic and shit.
But yeah, what about you, Malcolm? What grade would you give Star Wars: The Last Jedi?
Let's see. We doing letters?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I guess I would give it like a maybe a B plus.
B plus.
Yeah, a B plus.
Nigga,
somewhere.
You remember Leia and Luke? Look, they was finna kiss each other and shit.
Yeah.
Man, I'll go on with that shit.
But no, he kissed her on the forehead. Yeah, I was like, this time it's just. I was like, this time it's your sister. So.
Right. We out here doing that shit no more. But yeah, so Malcolm gave it a B plus. I gave it between the C and the B. That's how I feel about it. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. It's a must see. It's definitely a must see. Not just because it's a Star Wars movie, but it's actually a good movie. And you don't want to miss Rey and Kylo Ren teaming up. That fight scene was dope. I think that was the only real hand-to-hand fight scene too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the only lightsaber fight scene.
Yeah. Between that scene and seeing Luke at the end, that movie is definitely a go see.
Yeah, because majority of the movie.
Yeah, they was in space.
The majority of the movie, they was just in space. So it was like it was just basically like a game of like
cat and mouse
throughout space the whole time and shit. So
yeah. So that was our grades. That is our spoiler review of Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Tell us if you like it or not. Tell us if you like our review.
Yeah, leave a comment on Facebook,
we can do more,
Twitter, or YouTube.
But yeah, this is our stuff. Christmas special for all my Crips, for all my Bloods. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody that don't celebrate Christmas,
all that good stuff.
Hanukkah, all that good stuff.
We'll holla at y'all niggas in the new year. It's the Dread Dads Podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And we out this bitch.
Camera almost made it.